Go, sir. Go, sir. Reality. We must recall that in the past few years, Nigeria has not only been struggling to meet its OPEC quotas, it has indeed struggled to keep production at about 1.5 million PBD. In fact, before the inauguration of the War Room in June 25, 2024, production was at 1.430 BPD. And just to show that this initiative is a game changer, it hit 1.7 million BPD in August 2024. And now in November, it is at 1.808 million BPD. Therefore, signaling that the target 2 million BPD is by all current production authentic is achievable. In fact, the nation's story in crude oil production before now is a very troubling one. Insecurity, instability, crude oil theft, vandalism combined to cripple the whole outcome chain. The country, which indeed revenue from the NNPCL trailed economically, but due to ingenuine determination, persistence, and goals-targeted activities, each of these impediments were tackled and brought under control. The easy theft of crude oil in Nigeria and cluster of illegal oil refineries are no longer usual occurrences. And for all we know, the war is on, and other production efforts are made to shore up production beyond 2 million BPD here short. This is something very remarkable, and beyond celebrating, we must rise to support the efforts in every way we can. Even though prayers, goodwill, and advocacy together, we must make Nigeria better. We must make Nigeria better. It is important to note both the increase and stability in gas production. This is another achievement by the NNPCL, especially with Nigerian transition to gas, with production today at 7.4 billion cubic feet per day. It is an indication that the 1212 BCF deep production for 2030 is at reach. All we need is to support and also point out errors where they exist. Also, the recent complaints about local petroleum production importation. Finally, let us thank President Bola Ahmed, GCFR, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for providing the needed leadership and direct those achievements. Indeed, with results like this, the renewed hope and agenda is a reality. Thank you.
And we are here today in respect of the progress made by NNPCL. If you all can recall, as media partners, for the past 3 years, we have been on advocacy of Mele Kyari must go. I believe it that Mele Kyari must go. One of our major reasons was the low in crude oil production. As you are aware, OPEC has given us 2 million barrels per day. And based on what those people have been doing, and Nigeria has been finding it difficult to make up to 2 million barrels per day. For the past 2 years, we have been on 1 million, 1.1, 1.2 million barrels per day. But today, they have risen to 1.8 million barrels per day. And we commend them for that, and we are still charging them. They should do more. We must meet up with that OPEC quota. Enough is enough. And the era of wastage in Nigeria has gone. This is a new Nigeria. Every penny, every dime of the government must be accounted for, is needed. Where Nigeria is supposed to generate funds, everybody must tap his feet for the sleeps for Nigeria to be generating the necessary fund that is required.
This was not the song we were singing a few moments ago. Most of us were in the front line in not sparing the NNPC for, in fact, we have accused them of not being productive. But like we said in the speech, so that it will not be as if you are an agent of attack. It is not as if we say that it is Uhuru. What we have done is that even just last week, the previous week, we were engaging with the NNPCL, but when this news also came, we had to also meet with a lot of stakeholders to even find out that it is true. Being true, and the projection that they will meet with up with the 2 million barrel per day, 2 million barrel per day production by the end of this year is something exciting, but it is not yet to Uhuru. So what we do is to encourage them while we keep watch. We also want to remind them, given the concern that you have raised, that Nigerians want more from them, and we want all the forces that will be at play to particularly make petroleum product cheaper for Nigerians. We believe it's a journey, and if we don't get there, we will also engage. I want to assure you, so I will not be in a position to say that an NNPC is going to make this thing cheap tomorrow or next, because I think that matter has been resolved. I don't know when Dangote said that, but Dangote has said so many things within the last 1 month, and you expect him to do that as a businessman. If he sees that he's being strangled somewhere, you say it. But when things improve, he has also said it, because the last thing we heard and we know from Dangote is that he acknowledged the supply of more crude oil to him, except he's producing beyond what is available, in which an NNPC will have nothing to do with. But the quota that have been approved by Mr. President